Hello everyone. So I'm hopping on the hype train just a little bit. I'll be honest, I really did not expect to like this game. My partner recommended it and I was like, you want me to play what now? um, but now I've sunk 14 hours into it and I did that unrecorded and I kind of wish I would have brought you guys along with me. There is so much more to this game than I thought. And so I'm starting it over with you. Please enjoy. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well. I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you're out. While you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown, before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Alright. So... this is probably one of those games where I'm gonna forget to talk a lot. Because I don't know if I can focus on timing that at the same time I'm talking. And that is a majority of this game. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Does it though? You know, I don't know. So I've played through probably a majority of this game on a separate file. And then I decided to record it. But these lights are always leading me astray. They don't guide me anywhere. I can't fish in the shallows. At least not yet. Alright. I also... I didn't think that I'd be that scared of this game. But, you know, the ambiance of this game is pretty on point. The ocean is terrifying. Yes, that I can agree with. But I never thought that I'd be this scared of the ocean. I also forgot how slow you are starting off. In my other save file, I'm fast as hell. Oh man, we'll get there one day. You step onto the dock at the Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, but we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling fish helps the town and pays off my debt. Got it. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. A familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, huh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different. But while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you've got. Sell everything. I don't know why it took me so long to process that. I just needed to leave. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide... What? I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here. I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make some use out of it. Why don't you take it? Sure. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take any damage from the rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. It's 10%, it's 40%, and it lets me... Oh, I still have no money. Just kidding. I'm gonna sleep because it's dark out, and I don't know what to do about the spooky stuff yet. But it's cool. It's fine. I'm gonna play this like I'm not scared of fish. Well, I'm not scared of fish. I'm scared of the massive unknown that is the ocean. I can't fish you yet. And I can't boost either. So we are crawling. Oh yeah, and I picked up the thingy. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today, we were sailing around the islands and the inlets, at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain, Ocean's Riches. It was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabinet. Cabin, not cabinet. I love it when he tries to be romantic. How cute. Not sure why you're sending these in bottles. Who are you sending it to? Hopefully I can do my inventory management proud. I'm already ruining it. There's a better way to do this. Yes. Perfect. Now I should be able to buy the other fishing rod. Any day now. When I make it back to town. Oh. The shadow cast from those trees was ominous. I asked for 1 gold flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish. Shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. No, the seagulls did not get my catch. In fact, I organized everything so well, I capitalized on my space. Still have 126. I want to go fast. Can I go fast? No. Yeah, we'll make that work. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? My phone also wants to know why I'm here. I've come to fish, lady. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. You telling me I'm on the dark side? Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Last time, it took me way too long to do this, because I didn't realize he said east. I thought he said west. The mayor hands you a small, damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Sure thing, my guy. Did I do all the things I wanted to do? Yes. Yes, I did. Look at that. Look at that. We're getting a little bit of speed. We're going places. We're doing things. We can fish the shallows. And get the things. I'm gonna go deliver this first. I want to get to the part where I actually get my dredging equipment, because that's the name of the game. Dredge. What? A delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. Yep. Oh my god. Cabin. Book. Start reading that. Gotta get a flounder and an eel. The eels are over here. Do, 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 do. Cool. Finish the order. I'm gonna worry about actual fishing and making money later. Indeed I do. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. Got another order here. This one's a little bit more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Yes, I do have fish for that order. I thought ahead. Look at me go. I don't have the grouper, though. Alright. Come back when you have everything. Now to regular business, huh? Sure. Take everything else. I owe $1.24. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts. Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. Why was that so difficult to read? The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. Finding materials will allow you to upgrade my vessel. Got it. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. I don't think I have anything yet. Yeah. And then he'll have the crab pots. Next time I talk to him, I don't have any more that, but I do have a dream. Anybody ever watched the movie Tangled? I'm sure you have. I have a dream that one day this boat will go faster than it is right now. And to have the DLC for the game. So it will. At least early game. As long as I can interact with this now. You enter, taking a moment to let your eyes adjust to the dim light. What do you want to do in here? Pick up items. You find some horrifying creations amongst the detritus. Go ahead and install that and shit. What do you do? You're gonna go in storage. Leave. And then look at my storage. You do +7, you do +10, +14. Okay, you do me no favors right now. That's fine. We're gonna sleep. Sometimes I swear you can just see my brain run on autopilot. There are reasons I don't use a face cam. That is one of those reasons. Hey. Have you seen that strange red light at night? It seemed to be rising from the west. Okie doke. I got money now. I have a better light, please. Thank you. And I'm making my own money now. So I finished paying off the boat. I wish paying things off was this easy. It was rising from the west, you say? All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer. No, I gotta do this manually. That's fine. Again, I'm sorry if I'm muttering. I feel like I mutter all the time. But maybe I am just like a lot clearer now because the gain is all the way up on my mic. So it really has no choice but to hear me. I don't remember where to get grouper. Is it you? Yes. Have you got any fish for that order? Absolutely. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. Got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere and then come back after a day or two to check on it. Got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Found this book out back. Could be useful to you. Fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Thanks, man. Looks like some of your equipment could use some fixing. We can repair that here. Cool. And dry dock. Remember, you don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. Sure thing. Not the nets. No. That's... nope. Oh, right. Why did I exit that? Nice. Alright. At first I thought about streaming this, but I always get, like, I psych myself out every time I think about streaming a game that I'm not playing with other people. I feel like I get really quiet and really boring really fast. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello? Is that? No. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Yes. Take it. Thank you. Bye. I leave. Goodbye. Oh. Yeah, there's no way to sort that. That's just gonna be the way that is. So, I was also thinking about streaming Metal Hellsinger, but I need to make sure that I won't get flagged for copyright if I play that. I don't think I would, because I'm pretty sure all the music in it is specific to the game, and it's an OST, but we'll see. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. The delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. The man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Alright, suspicious gentleman that somehow teleported onto my ship and then off of it again. And pass the time just because I move really slow still. And it'll take me like 8 million years to get to Blackstone Isle. Give me my equipment. It's my equipment and I want it now. I mean, technically it's his equipment and I'm taking it anyway. The man is standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried terms? What? It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks in dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? What are you buying? I accept. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Okay, bye. Do I have... No. Forgot I used that. Anyway. We can get materials now. Success. God, I need a new engine. I'm slow. Alrighty. I do, however, need to end it here. But I'll probably continue to play this, and then I will be recording Corpse Party pretty soon too. So, have you got any crafts for that order? Yes. Keep doing this. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop recording, and then I just keep going. Gotta stop doing that. Alright, come back when you have everything. Not a regular business, huh? Yeah. I have nothing for you. Goodbye. Anyway, regardless, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Anyway, Also, thank you guys so much for all the support you show me. I do appreciate it. Anyway, bye!